Nestled on the banks of the Hudson River, Mikey Stadium. It will play host to some of the nation's finest today and another thrilling edition of Army football. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Monarchs will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Let's look at the big picture for Army. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year, that teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, he's got some space. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, they're going to keep taking those shots because they've got some dudes outside.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's give a little context to where Army is. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Johnson wants to throw it. Quarterback extends the play. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Black Knights!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense in an empty set. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Roach.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Polk. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Mikey Stadium, alive. A wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on third down. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. The short hands, it's Roach. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him, a little slippery with all those juke moves. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable hitting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
The Monarchs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, you always worry about turnovers in the first game, and for this young man, he's got to be able to turn the page. I know that was his first carry of the year. He puts it on the ground. That's the nightmare scenario, but you got to be able to wash that and flush it out. You got to be able to play the next play.
Now on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Let's see what they do on third down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move them back. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Johnson looking to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Polk. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Gonna run it. It's Roach. Inside the 40. Got a lot of room to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Monarchs!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Final play of the quarter coming. Give to the running back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. On the option. Got enough for the first. At the 45, on his way. He's loose down the middle. The 20. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Army!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Colorado State is being humbled today. There's no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 14 to Louisiana. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Oh, he had it, the deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Caught near the sticks. It's Polk. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
On the ground with the counter. He has 60 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Pulls it in. It's Polk. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you...
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Grab behind the line. It's Williams.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Motion from the back. Gonna swing it on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Out of the shotgun on third down. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll try the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Johnson wants to throw it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Manning. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. Touchdown, ODU. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Johnson looking to throw. Pressure coming. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Looking to fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
Motion from the wideout. Here comes the option. They'll go to the ground. Open space at the 25. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is...
There he goes. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. He's now up to 71 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Motion from the wide receiver. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
Well, listen, they say they play defense for a reason, right? You had an interception on the last drive defensively. You had a golden opportunity to come away with another one right there, but he puts it on the ground.
The option look. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on your quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Time to take a shot. And he hauls it in inside the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Roach. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Caught, close to the marker, it's Roach.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And here comes the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the catch down the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. He's looking to throw. Turns it loose. Catch in the middle, it's Roach. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Michie Stadium on this 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
The Monarchs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roach.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can...
Beck's going for the goal line. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Buys a little extra time. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
No good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Johnson wants to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Scott. just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing the running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On the option. He'll toss it. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And the Black Knights really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Sends it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Black Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're...
Unleashes one deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window.
That's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And that is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
On the run, it's Washington. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, all right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. At the 35, he's got room. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Finds his tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. Running free. Inside the touchdown Monarchs. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. San Jose State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up 14 over UAB. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That's caught. It's Washington. Got room at the 35. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Johnson looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Black Knights are in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. Going over the top. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They want that clock to run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Johnson wants to throw it. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Going for the big play. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Got a man. It's Locker. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to run it. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Turning it on. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get it done.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.